Hello everyone. We have our news for the week, so let's go over everything. So maintenance is same time as normal, no surprise there. The only thing ending in maintenance is the Esper test missions. So if you haven't done those, get those done. If you want to farm more super sites, last chance there. Also, the secondary currency from the first season of Clash of Wills is going away. So if you haven't spent that currency, the obnoxious shards, make sure you do that before maintenance. They're going to change the shop over. So coming up for the new week, we're getting Roca. So we're getting a login. No NVA this week, just the NV base. So we're getting 30 shards for her. They're doing the usual banner and everything there. Dark Visions is coming up, and we're getting Dark Vision tickets as usual. Now, the NV pool for this is actually pretty good. Melia, Terra, Adele, and Arden. All pretty good Neovisions. And then even the 5-star base, some of them not bad. Dark Knight Lunith is nice for steal and killer. Emperor has a nice super. Eileen is good for steal and killer. Tifa's, it's okay finisher. Red, I've stolen his killers a few times. And they're changing over some more of the Challenge of the Brave. So essentially, first up, they're merging the Final Fantasy VI stuff. And then Final Fantasy VII. And then we're getting a new Chronicle for Season 3 of the Brave Exvius units. So some of the Season 3 units are getting added to that. Alright, quest for Roca, that's the usual. So vision cards, so Roca we get, it's an okay card. 50 attack, defense, magic, and spirit. And then lots of mana regen. And nothing's locked behind anything, so 18% mana regen from that card. And the human killer is getting added to the summon pool. More of the regular story is coming, which is nice. New Chronicle battle. So for the Brave Exvius units. So of Swords and Shields script, not too bad. Big question is, what abilities are listed under the random ability on caster? But the physical fairy killer is not too bad. Too bad it doesn't have any attack on it. And then the headdress is a bit better. It actually has magic and spirit on it, and it's got magic fairy killer. Also 10% magic and spirit and mana regen. Limited to select Brave Exvius units, which is fine. Then we get our fight against the Will of Oblivion for another Master Crown. And another symbol. So this would just be a nice little challenge fight. Brave Exvius units, we got a few of those, so we'll see how well we do against that one. We're getting the Great Pyramid for the Tomb Raider collab. So it looks like we'll be able to combine all the accessories into the actual completed piece, which is 45 attack, defense, magic, and spirit, which is actually pretty decent, and 30% attack, defense, magic, and spirit. So that's not too bad. So we get most of Dark Visions. It looks like everything but the final area is opening on day 1, which is actually kind of nice. They're all physical magic and just a single element. So we get lightning, wind, and fire domains. and they're also boosting, so the magic rod and the bow both getting a boost, which is nice. 257 magic on that rod will be quite handy. And then nothing else new on the dark visions. So Roca's event is going to be a King Mog, it looks like. So a couple of interesting things to note in this piece here. So first of all, we're getting Daisy for free, and we'll be able to get her stuff to 7-star and get her super from buying in the King Mog event itself, it looks like. And then we're also getting the ability to boost Daisy's super, which is really good. So it looks like we can +2 it and maxed out 65 defense, which makes it the highest defense accessory. Boost to equipment defense 50% with or without a shield, as long as you only have the one weapon. That's Daisy only, which is okay. It still has the reduced magic damage by 30%, and then when using a shield, 50% attack, defense, magic, and spirit, which is really nice. So the only thing that's locked to Daisy, I believe, is the equipment defense by 50%. So that item is a tank's best friend. And the butterfly brooch, not bad, 32 stats and then 2 LB per turn. Onion hat, it's okay. Only 25 on the magic double hand, 43 magic there. So Roca, obviously 300%. Decent selection of 200% bonus, and 7-star Daisy's in there. We're getting her for free, so that's to be expected. But an interesting note down the bottom. So we get the Rainbow Tower, which will be able to get Daisy fragments. So the second week, they're giving us Daisy's NVA, which doesn't make complete sense because we're getting her on the first week, but because they're giving us her NVA on week 2, I believe pause is going to be the week after Roca. Otherwise, there'd be no reason for them to give us fragments now and say we can NVA Daisy later. So the banner itself, just the one Neovision base to focus on. Doing the 21k step up, it looks like. We get the fragments. Not a bad step up overall. So she's a super limit burst unit. We'll look over her kit in a second. So super trust, not bad. 42 defense, 64 magic, 50 earth resist, and we have Fury and Stone Killer, 50%, both physical and magic, and nullify stop. But the killer and the magic on that is nice. Her regular TM, 50% magic, only 40% killers, which doesn't really make sense, but both Fairy and Stone, which is helpful. Alright, so let's take a look at her actual kit. Alright, so no shift form because super limit burst. So EX3, she gets a 160 Stone Killer. Not bad. Earth Imbue with the Earth Boost. And Wind and Earth Resist. So she's going to be a good wind supporter. She also comes in with some new stuff that we haven't seen before. So base is Stone and Plant Killer. So physical attack, so imbuable Bolting Strike. Inflict Stop. Decrease accuracy. Increase accuracy for the party. So her new stuff is this haste. So essentially she's going to be able to reduce cooldown timers for other units by 1 turn or so. Just lets us use cooldown effects a little bit quicker. So she gets a Magnus, we can do it 5 times via that. So she gets double hand with both magic and spirit. Her auto attack goes into a physical attack with magic damage, 80% chance to stop, and 3 LB to everybody. And let's see. Yeah, it looks like she gives everybody 10 LB to start, which is actually pretty nice. Spells, nothing special there. Earth and Ice, Chaos Wave, Awaken. Gravity, which never works on any boss ever. So her Limit Burst also decreases cooldown ability. So it's only the super and 2 turns. Not bad. Other than that, stat buffs, LB buff, and increase in Earth. And obviously the super LB version is a little bit more on the LB damage and Earth damage. So overall, she's a pretty decent support unit. Fairly interesting. The first unit we get that has this haste type effect to let us use cooldowns quicker. As far as pulling, I'm not going to be pulling directly on her banner. We'll be using EX tickets and just hoping to get really lucky. But anybody that decides to pull for her, I wish you luck. And that seems to be all the news that we have at the moment. So we're going to end the video there. Hope everybody enjoyed.